Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am a little overwhelmed, and I feel like you guys are too. I already posted 3 different videos today on my channel, and here comes number 4, and if I really wanted to, could stretch this out for like 20 more videos, because Konami decided to just drop everything today. We got so many brand new cards. I have at least 20 Yu-Gi-Oh cards I have to go over with you all today, which is kind of crazy, and I could separate them into their own videos, be like, okay, this is the Light and Darkness Dragon video, this is the new Madolche cards. Apparently, Ojama cards just dropped literally like an hour ago, so we have so many things to go over with you all today. So instead of making those all separate videos, because honestly, I don't think you guys would like if I just sent like 20 videos into your feed, unless you really do, in which case like and subscribe, so hey, you hear more of me. But instead of just flooding the algorithm with like 20 new videos all in one day, I am just going to make this all one big, huge video going over all the brand new cards that I have not already gone over so far. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. This is all the way from the leaks this morning to an hour ago with the Ojama cards. So first things first, we have the new Chaz manga Ace remakes. These are the new Light and Darkness Dragon cards, which are pretty cool. We have a brand new fusion monster. It's Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, level 10. Light Dragon Fusion Effect Monster, 3400 attack, 3000 defense. It requires 1 level 8 Light Dragon Monster plus a level 8 Dark Dragon Monster. Must be fusion summoned while face up on the field. This card is also Dark attribute, so it's Light and Dark on the field, which is great for Super Poly. Once per chain, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, quick effect, this card loses 1,000 attack and defense, and if it does, negate the activation. Does not destroy, just negates. And this card destroyed by your opponent, you can target 1 dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Pretty cool card, pretty cool fusion. He is a 3400, so if he uses his effect, he'll become a 2400. And then if he uses his effect again, he will become a 1400, and then if he uses his effect again, he'll be a 400. So he's basically an Appaloosa for 4 negates, which is pretty good. That's actually really good. He's basically Appaloosa in a fusion monster. Now, it does require a light level 8 dragon and a dark level 8 dragon, which kind of sucks. But we do have King of the Swamp, so that covers half the condition right there. Next, we have a new main deck monster. This is Light and Sublimation Dragon. It's a level 8 Light Dragon Effect Monster, 2600 attack, 2100 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card once per turn each. You can banish 1 level 8 Dragon Monster from your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand. Also, you can't special summon the rest of the turn except Dragon Monsters. During the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. So, there you go. This guy fusions for you. And his third effect is when your opponent monster declares an attack, you make this card lose 500 attack and defense, and if it does, your opponent monster loses 1500 attack. Pretty cool. Next, we have a new Dark and Evaporation Dragon. This is the new level 8 Dark Dragon Effect Monster, 2600 defense. 2600 attack, 2100 defense. Can only use the first and second effect of this card one turn. Banish 1 level 8 Dragon Monster from your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand. Also, you can't special summon the rest of the turn except Dragon Monsters. Makes sense. You can only activate one of these effects. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field material. Target 1 attack with this monster. This card loses 500 attack and defense. If it does, destroy the target. Overall, seems really cool. I like these cards overall. We got some more Dragon Light and Dark support, but this one's Wind. This is Knight Armor Dragon, level 3 Wind Dragon Effect Monster, 1400 attack, 1900 defense. If you special summon a level 5 or higher Dragon monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. In this card special summon, you can add, you can make it an attribute and level becomes one of your banished dragon monsters. Cool, so it level modulates and changes its attributes so that it can be the requirement for the fusion monster. And if this card is set to graveyard, target one dragon monster you control, it gains a 5 attack. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this effect activation. So I guess the combo is that you either have light or dark dragon in hand plus this guy. You summon one of them by banishing a card from your extra deck. This will then trigger this guy to summon him from the hand onto the field. Then you get the fusion with both of them into your new fusion monster, and then your fusion monster will become a 4400 attack fusion monster who basically has 5 negates because it loses 1,000 for each one. He'll be at 44, so 14, 24, 34. I guess he'll just have 4 negates. My bad. I'm just horrible at math. He'll have 4 negates, which is pretty insane. That's a pretty big boss monster. We have a brand new spell card, Dragon's Glory of the Light and Dark, quick play spell. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each of these effects once per turn and once per name this turn. Shuffle one level 8 dragon monster from your hand or deck. If you do, add one level 8 or level 8 dragon monster with a different attribute from your deck to hand. Second effect is you can target one dragon monster you control. It gains attack equal to its level times 200 OTK. And then when this card or effect is activated, it targets a dragon monster you control, negate that effect. Interesting. Cool. Really interesting cards. Overall, really interesting in general. So, yeah, this is where I would say like and subscribe, and I'll go on to making a new video, but we're not doing that because I don't want to flood too many cards. So we're just going to go straight into the next line of cards. That being, I believe, Madolche. Yeah, we got new Madolche cards revealed, which is what I'm really excited about because Madolche, I feel like, is just one support card away from being insane. So let's get into these guys. So this is Queen Madolche Terra Francine. She is a 2500 defense, 2600 attack, rank 5 fairy XYZ Earth. Requires 3 level 5 Madolche monsters, which is weird because all of them are 4s and 3s. Once a turn, can XYZ summon one Madolche Queen Terra Francine using one Madolche Queen Tiramisu you control. Transfers materials to this card, which makes sense. So it's already like basically Cyber Dragon Infinity. You just stack it on top of Nova, but in this case it's Tiramisu you stack this on top of. Then it has an effect where once per turn, once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, then target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. If you do, shuffle up to that many cards your opponent controls into the deck. So that's actually insane. It basically just makes Tiramisu a quick effect now, because Tiramisu, it does the same thing, but it's during your turn, where it just shuffles 2 Madolches back into the deck and then shuffle 2 cards on the field. This card just makes Tiramisu a quick effect, which is pretty solid. And then it has an effect where this card in his owner's possession is destroyed by opponents and sent to the graveyard, return to the extra deck instead. All the Madolche monsters have that gimmick where they return either back to the deck, and in this case, return back to the extra deck. We have a new Link 3 Madolche. This is Mewguard Meowcaron. Really weird name. It's a Link 3 2300 Earth Beast Link Link monster. It's like 3 cats sitting in a circle. It requires 2+ effect monsters, including Madolche monsters, which is really, really good. That means you can use the Furnace Elves. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once a turn. And this card is Link Summon. You can add 1 Madolche card from your deck to hand. A second effect is you can target 1 monster in your graveyard. You can't activate the effects of non-Madolche monsters' effects for the rest of the turn. Also special 1 Madolche monster from your hand. If you do, shuffle that target into the deck. I think the first effect that on Link Summon adds a Madolche is pretty good, but honestly, I kind of prefer the Link 2. Like, this card is kind of mid. But, you know, it is a Link 3, so I guess we'll take it. And then finally, we have Madolche Dessert. Is the normal trap card. You can only use the first effect of this card once a turn. Target 2 effect monsters on the field, including at least 1 Madolche monster. Return those to the extra deck or hand. Not deck. Hand or extra deck. Then you can spell summon 1 Madolche monster from your hand or extra deck with attack equal to or less than the return monster's total original attack. That's a pretty insane effect. This card basically says, hey, compulse one of your Madolches back to hand, compulse one of your opponent's cards back to hand. Then you get to spell summon a Madolche from your hand or extra deck with an attack equal to or less than a returned monster. And then if a Madolche card is returned from your graveyard to the deck or extra deck while this card's in your graveyard, you can just attach this card to an XYZ monster you control as material. So I guess the gimmick is that you activate it on field, bounce 2 cards, so you bounce one of your cards, and you bounce one of your opponent's cards, and then once this resolves, I think it immediately attaches itself to the XYZ you summon, so that now that XYZ can now detach to then use its quick effect to bounce 2 cards. Really insane support. Madolches finally have a play going first. One of the biggest issues with Madolche is the deck can kill you really, really easy, but their turn 1 play is like setting up like 2 XYZs that have no negates and like a counter trap, and that's all they can do. But now they have multiple interruptions with this trap card and this new XYZ. I think the deck has teeth now, and I'm actually really excited to see how Madolche goes from here. My friend Nelson loves the deck like a religion, so I can't wait to see how he reacts to all these new cards. But yeah, let's keep going, because we got more brand new cards revealed, because the lineup keeps on going. It doesn't stop, man. We just have so many new cards. We have a brand new cards revealed. Jesus, what new monstrosity is this? Enter a whole new world, a new universe with field spell support. Oh boy, welcome to Ashen, the Krishnerd Activities. So this is a new Kishner card. I haven't even gone over all the brand new Ashen cards. I guess this is part of the Ashen archetype, I guess. I'm not really sure. Welcome Ashen to the Kishnerd incentive. Is this trying to say that this is part of like the Kashtira lore now? Is Ashen part of Kashtira lore now? I'm so confused. Okay, this is Kishnerd Witch. It's a level 4 light spellcaster effect monster, 1800 attack, 700 defense. Can't be destroyed by opponent's cards while multi-universe is on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of Keshner Witch once per turn. If a card is in the field zone, leaves the field by card effect, except during the damage step, spell summon this card from your hand. When a field spell that is already face up on the field activates its effect quick effect, shuffle one of your monsters that was banished into graveyard into the deck, or if that monster mentions of that field spell summon it instead. Really weird card. Okay, so I guess this is like weird. I have no idea. Okay, now we have Jungle Dweller, level 8 Dark Fiend effect monster, 2800. What am I saying? 2800. 2500 attack, 1800 defense. Can't be normal summon / set. Must be special summoned by card effect. While there are 2 cards in field zone, your opponent can't target this card with card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Jungle Dweller once a turn. You can banish one light or dark monster from your graveyard, spell summon this card from your hand, and this card is in its owner's possession destroyed by opponent's card effect. Shuffle up to 2 of your field spells from the graveyard or banishment into the deck, then destroy up to that many cards your opponent controls. Oh boy, that's a lot of text on a card. There's a lot of text on a lot of these cards. Now we have Multi-Universe. This is the brand new field spell. Going activate only if you do not control a face-up card in your field zone. So you can't activate Chicken Game, then this card. You have to activate this card first. Target 1 field spell that is banished or in either graveyard. Destroy this card. If you do, place that targeted card face-up into your field zone. You can only use each effect of Multi-Universe once a turn. If a card's in the field zone would be destroyed by battle or card effect, not by battle, they're field zones, destroyed by card effect, banish this card from your graveyard instead. Man, imagine if this card could copy Mystic Mind. That'd be some stupid bullshit. Thank God that card's banned. And, yeah, we still have more cards. So I guess we have new field spell support. I guess that's part of the Ashen lore, which is really interesting. We have some brand new like miscellaneous cards now. We have Volley Burial the Dragon Undertaker. This is a level 10 Dark Illusion effect monster. 3,000 attack, 0 defense. And this card battles a monster. Neither player's monster is destroyed by battle. During the main phase, if a monster your opponent controls is sent to graveyard, activate one of the following effects based on where this card is at activation, but you can only use each effect of Undertaker once per turn. If this card is in your hand, you can spell summon it. If it's on field, make one effect monster your opponent controls lose 1,500 attack. Then, if its attack becomes by... Wait, what? Make one effect monster your opponent controls lose 1,500 attack. Then, if its attack becomes 0 by this effect, destroy it. Okay, so it has effects based on if it's on hand or field, but no effects if this card's actually engraved or banished. Interesting. It's cool, I guess. Illusion, dude. He has really cool art. Next, we have Azrael, the Dragoness of Dreaded Devotion. It's a level 4 fire dragon effect monster. 1,500 attack, 0 defense. If this card is spell summoned, place one dredge counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. It can't be used as material for fusion, synchros, XYZs, or link summons while it has a counter. And at the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster with a dredge counter, you can destroy that opponent's monster. And if you do, both players take damage equal to its original attack. Also destroy this card at the end of the battle phase. You'll use each effect of Azrael, the Dragoness of Deranged Devotion once per turn. Okay, cool. We also have Hangard Lizardos. It's a new Link 2 Reptile effect monster. 800 attack. Links are bottom down and bottom right. Really interesting. Materials with different names. So it's just very generic. You can banish one monster from your field face up with 2,000 or less attack. Then target one face-up monster on the field. Make its attack become equal to its original attack of that monster. Banish to activate this effect until the end of his turn. Then, if you banish a monster that was originally reptile, draw one. You only use each effective lizard dose once per turn. Pretty interesting card. And a lot of miscellaneous shit going on. Alright, let's continue on the new miscellaneous cards. We have brand new Battle Guard support as well. This is the brand new Battle Guard support. So we have Battle Guard Echoes. It is a continuous spell. When this card is activated, you can add one level 5 Earth Warrior monster from your deck to hand. Then discard one card. Once a turn, if a monster is returned from the field to the hand, except during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects. Add one Battle Guard Rage or Battle Guard Howling from the deck to your hand, and change one face-up monster on the field to face-down defense position. You only activate one of these cards' effects once per turn. Pretty interesting card, really gimmicky for the Battle Guard archetype, but hey, I guess it's more support for them, so there you go. Next we have Prite Knight. This is a level 5 Earth Warrior effect monster, so I guess this works really well with the new spell I just went over. It's a level 5 Earth Warrior, so I don't see why it wouldn't work with the new Battle Guard card. This card, if this card's in your hand or graveyard, target one warrior monster or for fire you control except himself, return to the hand. And if you do, spell summon this card. And then spell summon one Pyrite token that is level 5, level 4, 0 attack, 2,000 defense. To your opponent's field in defense position, during the battle phase, quick effect. Spell summon one warrior monster from your hand. You can only use each effect of this card once a turn. So this card gives your opponent a token, but it also returns one of your monsters to the hand and spell summon itself, which I guess triggers the continuous spell of Battle Guard Echoes. Okay, that's interesting. And then finally you have Double Die. I guess this is a dice card, or a yeah, it's a dice card. It's die. Normal trap card. Go after this effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, spell summon one level 4 warrior monster from your deck. Then its second effect is target one warrior monster control, spell summon one earth monster with equal or lower attack from your deck or graveyard. Go activate double die per turn. So I guess it has nothing to do with dice. It actually has to do with a new warrior. So I guess it's all new level 5 Battle Guardian support, which is cool, I guess. There's so many new cards to go over. I just gotta keep going. So let's keep going because I think we have Ojamas next. Let's keep reading. Let's see. New Legacy of Destruction spoilers. Is this anything new? Nope, that's just a list of all the new shit. Okay, various new information. This is the new Ojama card. 3 as 1. This is a normal trap card. During your opponent's end phase, if the combined number of cards they control in their hand is greater than the combined number of cards you control in your hand, spell summon 3 normal monsters from your graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 3 monsters you control with different original names. Set 1 spell trap directly from your hand or deck that mentions all 3 of those original names. Really interesting card. Oh, there's even more. There's a new Memento fusion monster. It's a Mementorian Combined Conqueror Earth Illusion Fusion Effect Monster, level 9, 3,000 attack, 2,000 defense. It requires 3 Memento monsters. You only use the first, second, and third effect of this card once a turn. You can't activate this card's name. In the second and third effect, the same chain. If this card is fused summon, send 1 Mementos card from your deck to graveyard. Second effect is quick effect. You can target the same number of Mementos cards you control and cards your opponent controls, destroy them. And then the third effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1,000,010 from your deck to hand. Okay, and now we have a normal trap card. You only have to make one of these cards' names once per turn. We don't have it translated yet. It's like Pulverization of the Holy Kings. If your opponent controls a card, you can activate one of these effects from hand. When this card or effect is activated, that includes the effect that adds cards from deck to hand. For the rest of the duel after this card's activation, you can activate Dark, Water, Fire, Monsters effects. Also, negate the activation event. If you do have a trap engraved, destroy that card. Okay, I think that's all the cards. We had no art for the brand new the two new ones, the Memento or this trap card. But that's it. That's all the new cards. I hope you all enjoy. Out of all of them, I think I'm most excited about the Madolches. And yeah, that's all I got. I hope you all enjoy. Bye-bye.